Welcome back to every NES game. I'm Slider. And this time, we're in Bugs Bunny's crazy castle. That was the worst Kool-Aid entrance ever. That's the best out-of-context sentence ever. Anyway, yes, there's a second Bugs Bunny platformer thing. Kind of. From the same people. So this is the second time that a licensed property began with the letter B that's from, like, the 30s. It's coming back on the NES by the same company for a second time with entirely different gameplay. The first one being Batman, if you didn't realize at this point. So, calling this a platformer might be a bit of exaggeration, and we already died. So yeah, you don't platform in this platformer. It's kinda just a game where you go through doors to reach higher and lower elevations. You can get a punching glove and you can kill your enemy that way. So now there's only one enemy chasing us. Green Sylvester. Was that a thing from the cartoons? Like, I do not remember Green Sylvester. I think Sylvester had, like, a son? Once, maybe? I seem to remember that. Yeah, anyway, we pushed the safe on towards the edge. I wonder what that's for. Or this box. Yeah, instead of you hurt enemies, at least in cartoony ways, so that fits pretty well. Yeah, we just go around and collect all the carrots. Yeah, honestly, like the last one, this game's alright. Yeah, we beat the level. Like, if it wasn't for Bugs Bunny, you'd probably just think of this as just another arcadey sort of NES game. Now on to level 2. Yeah, it's just a very simple game. Even though it doesn't mean much, I do like the very simple differences where you can tell whether you can go upstairs or downstairs. And you actually have to press up to go on the ones that go upstairs, like that. And you have to press down to go on the ones that go downstairs. Which is a bit weird, but you can get used to it very easily. Though yeah, in any game nowadays, you would press up for both type of doors. Though in terms of an actual annoyance of this game, is that it can be a bit annoying sometimes, with the enemies getting in your way. Killing them helps with that, but yeah, sometimes the enemies can just get in your way a bit, and you can't do anything about it, and you can just get kinda stuck. It's not as big a deal as it could have been, because, to be honest, the AI isn't the best. But that's level 2 done. That's all, folks. No, it isn't, because there's more stages. Yeah, so you get the idea of this game at this point. Yeah, once again, the eternal pattern that the simple games are the actual good ones. The irony of the NES is that a lot of games couldn't handle doing something that much more complicated than the arcade games that preceded the NES. That's an invincibility, which actually does let you kill the enemies. I actually didn't think it would because there are so few enemies in the stage, but you can. Yeah. Obviously the enemies can follow you upstairs, but it's somewhat random whether they do or not. Now what I'm going to try to do here is push the block while he's heading towards it, and yes, it actually works. If it goes by pure video game logic, especially with how the sprites align, that shouldn't have actually hit him, I think. But it did, so that was nice. That's level 3 done. I think you get a one-up each time you finish the stage. Yeah, so this is the game. It just kind of goes on. Avoid enemies, kill them when you can, get all the carrots, beat the stage, repeat. Yeah. Oh, what is that? What is that bald man? What is that bald man? That was a scary guy with like a cone head sort of thing going on. Is what I thought when I was playing this. But I eventually realized that isn't a cone head. That's Yosemite Sam, and that's his hat. I can't be the only one who thought that looks like a cone head, right? Like, he has a giant head. That's what it looks like. It blends in with like it's his human skin. What the hell? Like, I think his nose is the exact same color and everything. It doesn't look like a hat. It's funny because just for a while I was like, who is this character? Has he been in Looney Tunes? No, it's just Yosemite Sam. Unfortunately, I missed it, but the good news is that if you miss it, it'll just drop somewhere and you can grab it again. Instead of being like a one-time use item. So that was nice of them. A rare NES game with some level of forgiveness. I'm gonna get away. Yeah. The traps are deliberately in the way so that you'll have to push them off if the enemies get too close. That's kinda clever. Also, here's Daffy. In 2 games in a row, all he does is just run around. That's it. This is all he does. I wanted to kill him, but, should have used the door instead of the stairs. And another stage cleared. Now we eventually go to stage 7. And this is a different level with different music, so that's cool of them. More like a not mechanical. It's kind of weird. It's just like light blue. But, yeah, this is one of the cases where it seems like I'm trapped, but thankfully the bad AI kicks in. Bad AI is good for me. Just so I can show that I can go through these pipes that are... Well, thank you! I guess the last game listened to me, since we now have Mario pipes that look like Mario pipes. I understand this. But yeah, the game just kept going like this. I played a couple more stages. It is what it is. Not much to say about it. It's a solid arcadey pseudo-platformer thing. Got 2 Bugs Bunny games, and neither of them were bad, so that's good. Glad to see these licenses weren't given out to idiots. I feel like If I remember correctly, there were like a lot of these Crazy Castle games. Because I think there was one like on the Game Boy that I remember actually being pretty popular. I knew like a number of different people who had the game, and I also have Pokemon and maybe one or two other games. I'd be hard pressed to think. I didn't know like a lot of kids who had consistently the same Game Boy games. I give it the every NES approved. You succeeded at having fun. Thumbs up. I couldn't show you my thumbs up. I'm sorry.